My name's GuyKes. I've been a professional kit tester for over 25 years, and today I'm talking about two wheel sets from Roval, both for XC, the Control SL and the Control. So, in terms of commonality, both use the same distinctive rim design, which they call flat top. As you can see, each side, rather than having sort of a pinched rim, you've got a 4mm lip on the edge there, which Specialized say you are 22% less likely to pinch flat than with a conventional rim. What I can say is I've run very, very light tyres. I mean, these are running 580 gram S-Works Renegades on them. There's a review on those tyres on the site as well. And I've done bike packing on them. I've ridden these wheels for about 3 years, and I can't remember having a pinch flat on them, either on the SLs or the Controls. And I've ridden them on the Epic World Cup as well. I've ridden them on the Epic Evo. I have put a ton of time into these wheels. Not only have I not pinch flatted, but I have had any impact related damage, or not even on the cosmetic side. They still, if I cleaned them up properly, they'd still look brand spanking new. Plus, in the time I've been testing these, Specialized have also introduced their It Happens, or SHIT, or however they put it, Happens warranty, which is basically a whatever you do to the rims, if you break them, they'll replace them. I think it's a rolling 5-year scheme, so it kind of tails off on that, but I know for the first couple of years at least, it's a free replacement if you damage your rims. So what you're getting is a surprisingly tough and tyre-friendly rim that's also extremely light. So on this SL setup, Specialized say 1240 grams, I say 1320 on my scales. Once you get the valves in there, it comes supplied with the valves, it comes with a piece of paper saying who's built them, you know, all the sort of truing data and stuff like that. They're made in the Far East, but again, zero issues with any spoke loss or them going out of true or the tension going off. And it's not just me who's ridden them either. These particular wheels have been ridden by Amy Henshaw, UK National Mountain Bike Marathon champion for the previous year, top racer. She's ridden them in World Cups, XCM World Cups over in the continent. She's absolutely hammered these wheels. My mate Andy, who's heavier than me, has been using them as a roll-around trail wheel as well, and still absolutely fine. The difference between the two wheels, apart from the sort of about 800 quid, these are around £2,000. These Control SLs are £2,000. The Controls are around £1,200. So the differences in that are mainly in the spokes and the hub. On this wheel, the SL, you get aero-light, aero-bladed spokes, and you get, it's kind of a hybrid DT Swiss Roval hub. Very, very light, based on the DT Swiss 180. So you've got ceramic bearings in there and just quite a skinny body, very lightweight hub. And it's got that ratchet EXP system on the back there. Not the fastest reacting, so 36 clicks. So it's a 10-degree pickup on there. And also it does have that DT Swiss pull apart serviceability, which is great for pulling it apart and servicing it, but it does have a habit if you knock it over, just when it's not on the bike and the cassette's on there, it can be heavy enough to just pull the cassette off, which can be a faff if it gets dirty. So just be aware of that, but otherwise just super reliable. And because you've got that longer gap between engagement, it also means they spin really, really well. And these wheels they've done thousands and thousands of kilometers, and a lot of that has been race time, or certainly top end power time. And again, zero issues. And you can just pull them apart if you want to go really quick. Put something like PT Speed Grease in there for minimum friction. But again, because you've not got many clicks, they spin super easily. I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Did I just say that already? But anyway, 6 bolts. So again, weight, we just want to get the tie bolts in there. One thing I would say, this rim design, they say it's insert compatible. That valve isn't really insert compatible. Then again, the whole point of that lip on the rim is that you don't really need to. And it's 29mm internal, so you get a really good volume from whatever tyre you mount on there. So who should buy each one? I mean, this SL, like I say, 1320 grams compares to the controls, which are 1480. But you're spending about 800 quid to make that weight saving. So it just kind of, and obviously you get ceramic bearings in there, so they are a little bit quicker spinning, should be more durable. And the aerolite spokes give these a slightly stiffer feel. These are pretty tight and accurate wheels. These are more easygoing. They're certainly not slack, you know, they're not wayward in any way. That asymmetric spoking design really keeps them a good, accurate, trustworthy wheel, even if you're using for sort of trail applications. But for your privateer, for just lightweight XC trail, these controls with the, again, they've got the DT Swift's the 350 hub in there. Again, ratchet, free hub on there. Same kind of pickup, same 10-degree pickup. Same straight pull spokes, but they're a rounded spoke. That's another part of where the weight comes from, as well as the hubs. But the actual rims, so the rotating weights, the acceleration, very, very similar. So smart money, I would say, goes on the Roval Controls. Speedy money goes on the SLs, which you probably could work out yourself. But either way, absolutely excellent pair of wheels. So these are, I mean, Specialized, we've realised just how much stuff I've had on test, which again, you know, that kind of shows I've been using these wheels for 3 years. They've been on the chisel. They've, like I say, I've shared them around mates. They've done races. And they've just been one of my go-to wheel sets for those past 3 years. And now both of them are being sold on to, well, Amy is actually getting these wheels off Specialized to run on her rig next year because she's going privateer. So she'll be racing on these wheels. And then these are moving on with my trusty chisel to my mate Graham, who's going to be probably kicking my ass. Now he's got a fancy lightweight set of wheels. But I'll worry about that when it happens. So for now, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, I'm trying to spool through a load of reviews. I'm pulling apart, like I say, this chisel now. So we're going to have like reviews of the Hope XCR brakes, the Race Face Era crank, and some other fixtures off there as well. I've already done the Renegade tyres. I'm going to be doing the ground control and the fast track tyres from Specialized as well. And I'm going to go through, I'm way behind with a huge backlog of testing. So sorry if this has all seemed a bit motor mouth and a bit hurried, but I just want to get through a ton of stuff so you've got the basic information. If there's anything I've missed that you really want to know, or you want a comparison with other wheels or other components, just give me a shout down below and I'll try and answer them as best you can. In terms of weight, these are, I think, yeah, they're around the same as the Bontrager Covey XXX XL when I weighed those. The controls are similar weight to the Reserve 28s, XC28s, and they're slightly lighter than the Hunt Proven. So definitely both very competitive wheels for their price. But for now, if you really like what I'm doing on the channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon with a small monthly amount. That really makes a big difference how much time I can spend in front of the camera, and that means you get all these edits ad-free. So the guys who are sponsoring me on there, their names have been scrolling up while you've been watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, click the notification so you know when the next video comes up. Give this a thumbs up like so YouTube are more likely to share it, and tell your mates about the channel. And I hope we'll see you all for the next run-in with some lightweight mountain bike componentry. But for now, I've been GuyKes talking about the Roval Control SL and Standard Control wheel sets. Thanks for watching.